Hello, my darlings. My name is Victoria, and this is Veritas Tarot Gemini. I'm going to do your autumn reading for you today. I am using my Wildwood Tarot and the Animal Tarot, which is very appropriate because they have lots of wonderful natural imagery in there for this autumn reading. This reading is for those that most need to hear the message, and if the reading resonates for whenever you were guided to see it, it is for you today, my darling. My readings are timeless. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull some cards initially from the Wildwood Tarot just to see where you are generally now. This is following on from the poll that I did, and then we're going to have a little sneak peek ahead at 2023 for you. So my darlings, let's see. This is where you are now. Thank you. And I will also obviously pull some spiritual advice for you too. Thank you, Spirit. So this appeared in yesterday's reading. We've got the Seven of Earth. And also the Five of Earth on the bottom of the deck. So do look at yesterday's daily reading because I feel it's going to resonate with you, my darlings. So the Seven of Earth, there is movement in your life. There is things that are changing. There are things that are evolving. You have creating a concerted effort with something, and it's beginning to have a momentum behind it. It is asking you to keep moving. Spirit is asking you to keep moving forward in that direction. So keep channeling your drive, keep channeling your energy. Channel is a very interesting word, isn't it? It means do not get distracted from things that do not need your attention at this time. Focus on what you are doing, my darling, you alone. It's very easy sometimes to get distracted with what other people are either saying or doing or their lives. But with that, we can deplete our energy source, and we are simply energy. And when we are energy in motion, that is our emotions. So make sure that your emotions are focused forward. This is something wonderful with these running stags, because stags are something noble. This is something authentic for you. So seize the day, okay? This is where you are right now, continuing to seize the day for yourself. And on the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Earth. And this is a reminder, my darling, that everything that has disappeared from your life has gone, has also nurtured you. It has also given you what you needed today. So that's looking at obstacles as beautiful opportunities for growth, as challenges for you, because wherever you are right now, my darling, you are there because of what you have learned and overcome and been successful at in the past. So nothing is wasted. This is a reminder that nothing is wasted, nothing is lost. Everything has had a rhyme and a reason to it, even though you may not have seen it as such at the time. So those are those two guides. Let's see what else wishes to come out for you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. So you've got the 10 of air, the 10 of swords, and you've got the 10 of fire. So there's definitely at this time a completion of swords. Something is sort of circling around itself at this time. I saw the 10 of air initially, and this is the murmurations. Do you see here this sort of wonderful murmurations? I think it's swallows that do murmurations. And so they go where the winds, they go where the air currents are. It makes things easier. So Spirit is saying, with this 10 of swords, sometimes when we feel trapped, we feel caught in a place, we don't see a way forward, we don't see a movement forward. Go with what is being shown to you, what you feel, what you resonate with. Go with the spiritual universal breadcrumbs that are being presented to you at this time. Go with where you feel it's right to go. Listen to that inner small voice within you, that intuition, and say thank you to the universe for presenting you with wonderful big breadcrumbs. They're going to attract these birds in, because there is a sense of relief when we stop trying to see the way through our singular eyes, and actually start to see life through our universe eyes and perceive it through that. So try to let go at this time of what may appear to you to be rational, and embrace what may appear to you to be a coincidence, because it is. It's you co-creating incidences in your life. So try not to overthink where you are right now, but feel your way through it. And, you know, also it's a reminder that when things change, like this murmuration, these birds are doing this, it's a reminder for us how everything is connected. Everything has a purpose to it, like the beautiful little delicate spider's web. Everything has a purpose and a reason, and we may not understand that in that point of time, but the universe does. So with this Ten of Swords, you may feel stuck at this time, but there's too many voices in your head. There's too many kind of, as I said, what you may feel to be rational thoughts. Sometimes you have to be out of your mind for things to make sense. So do sit in the stillness, okay? Do sit and observe. You know, the air is the most extraordinary, one of the most extraordinary elements, because when we understand that everything is connected, and when we decide to simply come into a place of observing and breathing and sitting in stillness and saying, communication at this time is really important. What I'm communicating both to my subconscious, what I'm communicating vibrationally out there is just as important or more important than my rational mind trying to find a way out of this. So sit, observe, breathe, be still, and say thank you for the answers coming through, because then you're allowing your intuition, that small, quiet voice, to come through and to help you at this time. And do you know what? When we watch these amazing birds do these things, do take a moment to stand and be so grateful of what you have achieved and what has been presented to you to date, because everything to date we've manifested. So have a look and stand in a kind of gratitude, and where you've had wonderful, weird and beautiful things happen, stand in awe of it, for all of it, and for all of it that is to come as well. So there are winds of change happening for you. And then you've got this 10 of Fire, which is the 10 of Wands. So another very important card. This is about, you know, seeing the wood for the trees. Fire is about the passions, the desires within you that burn, but it's also about taming those or igniting them, or making a decision to line up your action with your desires. Because when we wish for something to happen, when we're looking to manifest it, one of the most important things to do is to prepare for it to happen. If we don't prepare, then what we're saying is we're doubting that it's going to happen. So prepare for this now, whatever this is. This 10 of Wands is a card of if you are taking on too much of fear and burdens and responsibilities and worries outside of the core essence of what it is that you're looking to desire, try and put some of those down and step into a place of preparation for what is to come for you. Because when you act as if it's happened, my darling, even if it's little rituals that you're doing here, when you act as if it's happened, this is the 4 of Wands. This is all connecting. This is all commitment to your cause, to what it is you're looking to manifest into your life. But when you prepare and you act and you align the act with faith, that becomes an act of faith, then the universe brings it to you so much faster. Because if you don't believe it at a subconscious level, you can't bring it towards you. You have to do it with an act of faith. So that is the 10 of Wands for you there. And within both of these 10s, it does talk about a completion of something, the ending of something, the beginning of something else, being able to see things a different way. And so do observe all that you have created in your life, and try and, rather than trying to control what is happening, hand this over and say, thank you for showing me great big signs at this time. Thank you for presenting me with presents, with those wonderful breadcrumbs for my journey ahead. And thank you for me for listening, allowing myself to listen to my intuition. So that's where you are right now, my darling. So I'm now going to use where's those cards? There we go. The Animal Tarot card to look at 2023. So this is with that, let's just move these cards out of the way. This is with that understanding that you're looking to shift, as I've just talked about, a different perspective on things in terms of where you are now. So let's see what Spirit wants to show you for potential outcomes for 2023. We've got the Empress, learning to receive, which is wonderful. And we've got the Wheel, expect the unexpected. And one more card, please. Let's do the 3 cards. Thank you, Spirit. Cards. I did see the 5 of Cups. That is, again, a reminder for you about focusing on the opportunities. You've got the Emperor and you've got the Queen of Wands. So first up, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Spring, beautiful card, obviously to come into, and this is on the front of the deck actually, a beautiful card to come into 2023 with the spring. So this is saying that you have everything within you to manifest your desires. The Queen of Wands is somebody who absolutely believes in herself or himself and empowers themselves to take that necessary, beautiful, inspired action to fulfill their dreams. This is about growing tall and strong and independent. And the sunflower is turned towards the sun. So this is saying that things that they do take time. Excuse me just one second. Excuse me just one second. Someone was talking loudly in the background, so it distracted me. So this is the Queen of Wands. You have everything you need, darling, but the first and foremost, the key for all of this key ingredient for all of this is your faith and belief that it will happen if you have faith, to be faithful with this, and also to nurture, because you've got, you had that 7 of Earth, that 7 of Pentacles earlier on. So this is about keep nurturing, keep looking after, keep tending, keep doing things that create that momentum forward. If you're looking to move house, start thinking about what you're going to take with you, what you may give away to charity. If you're looking to create that perfect opportunity for you in a career, or get that interview, start preparing for the interview, start writing things about that. If you're looking to go on holiday and you're not able to afford it, start packing for it, start creating the momentum. It's kind of the law of preparation, and act as if it's happened. That is sheer willpower, and that creates the energy momentum for it to happen. But you have to be determined, and you have to be very careful about what you say in your words, because if you start to say differently to how you're acting, that causes a conflict between what you are expressing intentionally and what you are verbally committing yourself to. So make everything align together. So then you've got, this is next year. So this is beautiful though. There is this new start. You're here as the sunflower, tall and strong and independent, your face turned up towards the sun, your face turned up towards in expectation of nourishment, of everything you need will be provided to you in order for you to be this tall, independent sunflower, this part of all there is. And then you've got the Empress, the Wheel, and the Emperor. So what I'm feeling is that you are, well, first of all, with the Empress, well, you've got the Empress and the Emperor on either side of the wheel. So I'm feeling that there is within you, the Empress and the Emperor represent all 4 kings and queens, okay? So there is within you a desire to match with somebody of your like-minded energy, or Max, maybe there's somebody's called Max, or match with something that aligns with your energy. Whatever this is for you, the wheel in the middle is saying a sudden, positive, unexpected change in your life. And it is something that is going to come in a little earlier than you might otherwise expect, because the pears ripen earlier than the apples. So this is to say that if you allow things and you don't hold on to anything, and you don't you don't have an expectation of a particular outcome. You have an expectation of the big dream because that is on its way to you. But Spirit might change it up a little. You cannot have an expectation of which pear is going to fall from the tree and where it's going to land. It's just going to happen spontaneously. So allow it to do it as such. And look, there you see, again, the Seven of Earth. And that, isn't that interesting, in a completely different deck? So what Spirit is reminding for you is keep channeling your drive and your energy forward, but remain in that place of non-attachment to any particular detailed outcome of this. Allow it to happen spontaneously. And then you have the Empress and the Emperor here. So what I'm feeling with these two cards, and the Wheel of Fortune was in the middle, just want to show you those two there, is that you as the Empress are giving birth to something new. The Empress is all about something new, something valuable to you. And it's like that hop into action, but hop, hop, take your leap of faith each time. And understand that you have already been given lots of signs of things that are happening for you. And Spirit wants you to be observant of those signs at this time. There is an abundance of things that are coming towards you. You've already received some of them, but you see here with the little waterfall here, there is an abundance of things coming towards you, but you're being asked to almost give thanks for the blessings, give thanks for all of it, but just understand that the universe is all. The universe is all your source. So you keep giving thanks for what you have received, and you will receive more. And then you've got the Emperor here on the other side of the wheel. So what Spirit is saying here is, I feel that there is empathic, from an empathic point of view, from a spiritual point of view, there is a great understanding within you. But there is, on the other side of it, when you come to take steps, and this is why you have the Ten of Swords here in this card here, I feel that there is within you a feeling that you're not big enough, you're not strong enough, you're not courageous enough, you can't do this. And so this is the imbalance of what you're projecting out there at this time, because you are able to receive. You are understanding what it is to manifest and to receive into your life. But you're feeling that you're going to have to hoard things away and keep things because you're nervous about maybe being seen and being heard. You know, the mouse is just as powerful as the lion. The mouse is very ingenious with how it looks after itself. And you don't necessarily need to be a lion's roar. You can, and the mouse is incredibly brave because the mouse lives in a big world as a tiny little thing, yet it still ventures forth. It still does what it needs to do. So what Spirit is saying is that you have all that you need, but the courage that you're feeling, or the lack of courage that you're feeling, the lack of wishing to take that step forward is what is holding you trapped. And actually you have so much to offer, so much, the noble stag, the beautiful murmurations, which people love to watch. You've got the stags twice in this. You have so much wisdom to offer. You have so much of a message to give. You have, don't be afraid, because the Emperor on a good day is a leader. So don't be afraid to become that leader. Others will follow. Look, the stag. Others will follow. Others will follow the murmuration. Others will follow. So it is simply your lack of belief within yourself that is causing you to where you are right now, to be in this Ten of Swords. But have that expectation that the universe has your back, my darling, and this is something that it is of your soul's intent, your authentic self, then this is something that you will be given every assistance and help and provision, like the little mouse here, that you need along the way. I am going to pull an affirmation card for you, which I feel will help with this reading. But you've got the wheel bang in the center of this for next year. So there is a change. And it's a change that is not quite what you think it might be, but it's positive, it's beautiful, but you have to believe, my darling. So let's see for Gemini. Thank you. Remember that you're spirit, my darling. Remember that you are spirit having a physical experience. So, you know, remember in that space to be still, to connect, to know that, and to listen in that moment. Mindful melting exercise. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? An ice cream. A mindful melting exercise Spirit is asking you to do. This is one simple one that you can do anywhere with a little privacy. Sit, relax, and imagine yourself melting into everything around you. You might begin to feel at one with everything around you after some practice. Try this a few times a day, as it may take a while to master. Make sure you clear your mind whilst attempting this exercise and just purely relax and melt away. It's to show us that we are connected. We are, as the wave is to the ocean, as the snowflake is to the snow. And it is only our mind, the I in us, our identity, personality, that sees ourselves as separate. And it's conditioned within us. But we are all there is. We are experiencing life itself. And we have, when the freedom comes from understanding the spiritual laws, the spiritual aspect of the universe, and how we fit into that. I'm going to do one more for you. Mindful melting exercise. I love that. Thank you. I've got another little affirmation deck for you. Let's see what wishes to come out. Perfect. 3 gorgeous cards. This is for you to say to yourself in front of the mirror, I am not restricted by limiting beliefs. I am not restricted by limiting beliefs. You are limitless, darling. You are limitless. Your soul is the universe. It is limitless. It is simply the I that is limited. I am not restricted by limiting beliefs. I am open to all that is good. The universe is the source of everything. So you can say, let everything that is not for me dissolve, dissipate, disappear from my life. And everything that is good for me, I am open. I am open to receiving it. And this is a reminder for you. All past experiences have made me who I am. Everything has brought you to where you are today. And where with that positive mindset will bring you to where you will be tomorrow. Everything has created within you an identity, a personality, an awareness, and Spirit is asking you to understand that all of your past experiences have led you to this point in time, and to be grateful for them, but to be grateful to yourself as well, because you are ingenious, you are amazing, you are unique, and you have chosen a particular life path, and not everybody gets the Empress and the Emperor. So there is something you're not seeing within yourself right now that others see in you. Very interesting, my darling. Okay, so much love, Gemini. I look forward to doing you another reading soon. But in the meantime, do enjoy my daily readings. So much love. Take care. Bye-bye.